give a fuck about to start fucking with folks. And that's what he been doing. That's why me and Super's beef even started to begin with. He told that little bitch she could have my spot on Bigo. And she started saying, I'm going to take Leah's spot. Did she not? Comments. Did she not say that? I'm asking y'all. Did she not say that shit? Okay then. So where do you feel like she got that shit from? Do you think she just pulled it out her own ass? Or do you think that faggot that told her to start fucking with me told her that shit?
And he cash apps people too. I'm telling you, like, you know, and anybody even
I
in
know he
his
don't live in the
family,
house.
I would get a restraining
He was talking
order.
about how he got everybody on payroll and he had finesse and late night going crazy in that bitch.
Yes. I heard that. I don't know if it's true, but I heard they were paid to harass you. I don't know if that's true or not.
I was there.
But I heard they were paid to harass you.
I was there, and I know it was a fact they would.
Because why were they following you like that?
They were literally following me around the house. If I go outside, finesse go outside. If I go inside, finesse go inside. All around that motherfucker to the point when he was chasing me. The reason why Finesse phone got broke, he chased me from outside to inside and stuck his phone over security. Soon as he stuck his phone over security, What I did to it? His phone went over security.
Oh, you threw that when you threw the phone?
Bitch. Because why the fuck is your phone? Why are you reaching over security with your phone? Unless you want it broke.
Mm-hmm.
Because understand, if he was a girl, I wouldn't have been running. It would have been a fight.
So how do you feel, that I'm happy that you stood on business. I'm happy that, you and your mama stood on business. And I feel like it just because it's super, people are downplaying it.
I don't care if she's recording it, but I'll put like this. When it comes to Super, Bigo is one of them places that they gonna uplift the faggot before they uplift everybody else. Okay? Super can say 1,000,000,001 bad things about a woman. 1,000,001 bad things about a woman. That don't make him misogynistic. If I say I don't want a punk raising my baby, that make me homophobic, right?
Well, that's what they try to say about you that time, and whoever said I'm recording, I'm not recording anything.
Well, how about this? I want everybody to know I'm homophobic as fuck, and I would prefer for faggots like Dre Baby and Super
Leah,
fuck
you're not
around.
homophobic because when I first met you,
No. If the faggots that matter say I'm homophobic, I want everybody on this app to stand on it, and I want the punks to stay on my motherfucking face.
Why are y'all asking me why am I recording Leah? I'm not recording Leah. Why am I recording Leah? This is my last month on Bigo, and I'm going out Ben. I'm not recording Leah at all. People in my life were asking me, well, how come you hugged him after the whole situation was over? I said, I've heard that he was like an intimidated kind of person. So maybe, I said, I'm not answering no question for Leah, but, I said, maybe you were trying to conform while you were in his space. So that way, to, be able to stay on there. But I feel like you were right. Everybody.
When I realized that production was on his side and everybody in the house was on his side, I just started saying what they wanted to hear. Just like Karma said what they wanted to hear. Like, I just did what they wanted me to do. So.
Well, he ain't been live for 2 days, so obviously something is going on.
Live the rest of them, because he already got his quota, that's why.
Oh, okay. Right. People do get recorded every day, but I'm not recording Leah. I don't have any bad intentions for Leah. People in my life were asking how come she hugged him afterwards or whatever, and I said I didn't watch the whole concert house. But regardless of what, let's be clear. Spitting on someone is nasty. Had that been your sister, your mama, your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew, you wouldn't want, or yourself, you wouldn't want to be. Who want to get spit on by a motherfucking Super? shit is still nasty.
But I just said what I felt like they wanted to hear, because the day before, the whole house was against me. And when I was outside talking to production, the windows in the living room were still open and I could hear them. And they said that I deserved to get spit on.
You heard them say
And I
that?
could hear them.
Leah, you heard them say that?
Yes. Yes. I heard them say I deserved to get spit on. Because of what happened with me and Super the day before. Not Super, me and Finesse the day before. Because we was throwing drinks and water on each other. I heard them. I heard all of them in the living room. The windows was open and they know. Production told Super that. And when I talked to production, they said that to me too.
I feel like Vigo needs to take accountability too. They didn't do no background checks. They just had you around anybody. You know, they could be in some real trouble. And they're already in trouble because I'm gonna tell you something. Super and you know, I'm not putting you involved in this. I'm saying this because I'm saying this. You know, the things that he did with Money and Bigo, you know, all of that is gonna catch up by the end of December. Nobody deserves that. And even if he didn't have AIDS, spitting on someone is disgusting. It's gross. But because it's Super, no one said nothing about it. Every Gospel Girls came up. Nobody came up in the queue.
When I talk with production outside, when they make me take my mic off, she said, if things, because mind you, when we first got there, they said if anything happened in front of the camera, then it's content. And she said that it was content. And then she said, how do we know it's not content if it happens in front of the camera? They said that anything that happens in front of the camera is content. And then they told Super that he didn't do anything wrong. It never said that in my contract. It said assault is wrong. It said that wrong, that wrong. They can ask you to leave this, and that. Like, it never said that was okay. It never said we could spit on each other or not. Like, I'm just really just over all of it. I mean, I'm over all of this. I felt like they put me in a situation where, like, who wouldn't snap? Who wouldn't go off? Like, bitch, like, if you would have did worse than that, bitch. I definitely feel like that. And I don't care what nobody say back. I really don't care. I know that shit was weird. Because I feel like if it was somebody else, somebody that they cared about, they wouldn't let that happen. It wouldn't have been like that. And I feel like they hated me from the beginning. And it hurt. I never had something like that happen to me, or had people like make it feel like that was okay to happen to me, and to have people that was around me when it happened to me like, yeah, she deserved it. She deserved it. Like, it was crazy. So that's just my personal experience. Maybe you have a different experience if you go. Like, that's just my experience. And then to have them talk about me the way that they talked about me when I left, is like, damn, like the way y'all did me in the house wasn't enough. Like, damn. You're saying I didn't give enough energy. Why would I keep secrets of what they did to me in the house? You want me to protect their reputations now? Why do I have to keep a secret? This how I really felt. Because I felt like they were trying to run me out the house. So once I realized, oh, they're trying to run me out, let me just try to stay as long as possible. So I stayed as long as possible. Till I couldn't take it no more. And I felt like, okay, if I go, okay, let me just go with the program and go with the program. Maybe they'll stop being mean. They never stopped. Like it was just weird the whole time. It was not games and shit. They were weird in real life to me. And when you understand it wasn't just content, you will understand it was not just content. It was not just content. If it was just content, would it have played out the way it played out? None of it was fake. All of it was real. There was no script. Nobody was told to go in the house act no particular way. We all was rogue characters. I didn't learn nothing from Dre Baby. This is who I am. I've always been like this. If you can go type in Aaliyah crying on Bigo and you can go see that. It's not the key. It's called having emotions. A lot of y'all don't have those. Like I said earlier, most people don't have ranges of emotions. There's just anger and getting fucked. Anger and being sexual. Some people have more ranges of emotions than just getting fucked and crying. Whatever you want to call it, you're in here watching Tenacious.